Hi guys,
Hello,
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Midnight Mass.
Episode 3.
Uh,
Oh my god, I had so many breakthroughs while I was editing episode 2. I forgot about all of them. What did I was I don't know what I
It's
said.
the
Oh my
father
God.
of. He's
I,
the
I
father.
literally I was about to look at the messages I sent you, but I can't scroll that far. I had a fucking epiphany while I was editing things, because while we were watching episode 2, again, we talked about this, but like in my mind I was still like searching for ghosts, you know. I was searching for things that are ghost-like, and by the end you just like, you know, it's not ghosts. So like we had to give up on that idea. And so like then when I was editing and rewatching it out of the mindset that things were ghosts, things made so much more sense to me. Because like definitely Pruitt and Paul, is that his name? Definitely the same person. I don't know how they're the same person, but they're the same person.
I have a feeling maybe that like, like in Attack on Titan, he made a deal with the devil.
I feel like it could be something like that.
Something like that in my mind, that maybe he got younger, but in my opinion, there is a possibility that overnight he becomes a monster.
Yeah, I feel like that could be a case.
Let's say he if he finds time, captures himself during night
so
in the box, so like that he wouldn't run away and hurt somebody, or kill cats, or
well, kill a person, because
I know, but like kill a person.
Last thing he killed, we just saw a person. I think it was the drug dealer go down. So I'm definitely they're the same person. There were just like too many things that were said, and like when the woman, the mother of the girl, the woman that is the like doctor, when he came to her mother, she was like John. I'm gonna assume John is Pruitt's name, and her daughter was like, no mom, that's not Pruitt. First, suspicious, very suspicious, but like they, many things between them were between Pruitt and John, like things that are being said, everything kind of alludes to that. And then the daughter of the mother said something along the lines of like, this is the same way that Pruitt will look at me when I was younger, and like Paul was just staring at her in that gathering. And so like then the mother again in the middle of the night was saying, I saw your father, I saw his face, he's her father as well. Everything clicks, people. He is her father. So Pruitt, Paul is her father. That's why he's staring at her. And that's why her mother is saying your father. Even though her father died 15 years ago, that's not her real father. Everything makes sense. I'm certain of this.
I think that's not her biological father.
Yeah, not her biological father. Everything makes sense. I cracked it. I was like, I was sending the videos to Milena because like I was editing, and so like I was like recording the little screen, and like every time I was recording the screen to show you what they were saying in the scene, the two of us were talking about something, and so like clearly we weren't like paying that much attention. And also he has some healing abilities, because first the girl is walking, second the mother, we just like completely forgot about that. The mother of Riley like suddenly could see better. I don't know how he's doing this though. I don't know how he's healing them. Is he just healing the whole town by just his presence, or is it just by communion? Is he giving them something that is like
seems them? Like maybe that he's giving them something. Could be in a wine. And so
could be in the wine.
Just because like in the last episode you said like how only two people who are not drinking are
not taking the wine,
and not take like who are not like are the Riley and Aaron, and those are our two main guys who can be affected technically. So it's not
another person doesn't take the wine because he doesn't go to communion. The police officer, the sheriff.
Okay, sheriff, nor his child probably. And also, so like I don't know if it's in the wine only healing abilities, or does it have some consequences? You know what I mean?
What if they all like become not immortal, but like whatever made him young? If like that makes him young forever? Because like now I can't remember what they said, but like during the sermon, is that what it's called? The mass, whatever. When they were talking about like resurrecting and something and like eternal life, I feel like they mentioned eternal life or something similar to that. And in my mind, I thought like, oh, if he's like making himself young, that would make sense with like eternal life. So like maybe he's just like making the whole town of people
But I can't imagine that ending up like the whole town is gonna suffer consequences. You know what I mean? Like there is a possibility, but like they're gonna figure it out on time.
Because like I don't know why he's doing it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know why.
I mean, possibly he thinks he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
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 He's saving them.
The problem between the like theory that Pruitt and Paul are the same person, even though I'm like confident that it's the case, I don't know how people don't recognize him. Like the woman, the mother of the girl, I don't know her name.
I think like, he felt him, not that he looks the same.
Oh, because I thought that's just his face, like Benjamin Button, you know, like reverse aging. I thought like that was his face. It doesn't make sense
that nobody recognized him because they all lived there for their whole lives, you know. So like I think everybody would recognize him. It's more like maybe that's
then like what if he could, if he is that like whatever is there at the end, the monster, and if he like let's say eats people, does he take their form? You know what I mean? Like could Pruitt be someone that not Pruitt, Paul? I mean the body of Paul.
I mean, I don't
someone
know how
that like Pruitt ate. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
If the monster at the end is also
because all I don't think he's gonna change his face now.
No, me neither.
If he kills, so like that doesn't completely work.
I don't know, but I do think the monster is also Paul. Just maybe definitely. At night or like maybe.
That's what I think. That's how he
maybe like he
got younger. So like those
like
are the consequences that he suffers.
Yeah, like maybe he needs to eat from time to time. So like he doesn't because we did see him at night. I thought like maybe if at night he just changes to this. Maybe he like every third night or something, you know, has to
maybe that was
feed himself.
7 p.m. and like when it's deeper night, it starts happening. And maybe those nights he wasn't home, so he didn't manage to capture himself. I mean, that box has to mean something. It literally looks
oh my God, you're right. That's where he closes himself, maybe.
No, but like I think that just like maybe he didn't come on time, manage the time. Maybe he doesn't know exactly when that happens. Maybe it's not like 9 p.m. Let's turn into the monster. You know?
Yeah.
Maybe something triggers it. I don't know.
Like it looks like a bird.
I mean,
or
just
like
because
it sounds like a bird.
Just because it can fly. That's the only reason. Yeah. Otherwise, we didn't see the face. It can look like a cat, for all I know.
Oh, you know? I also saw... Someone said that, like, did you see what she saw through the window, what Aaron... No. I didn't even see while I was editing. And then I was like... I was literally in my bed. I turned off the lights. I was about to sleep, and then I played it on the laptop, and that was scary. I did not like that at all because like it was like 2 a.m. It was dark. I'm like, I'm gonna play this or something's gonna terrify me now. But I was like searching for it. It took me like 4 playing. I like replayed the scene 4 times so that I can see like the little eyes in the distance and suddenly like just like swoosh away in some type of unnatural movement like that. Like I don't know why the figure to me looked like Pruitt. I don't know. Like I feel like
maybe you're looking for a Pruitt.
But I feel like I saw the hair or something like that. Maybe I'm just looking at Pruitt. I don't know. Well, like he moved unnaturally. It's like he didn't have steps. Like he was levitating above ground. You know what I mean?
But that will make sense
with him flying.
But like I don't think when we see the monster, it's gonna look like Pruitt at all.
Well, me neither, because he's flying. I can't really imagine Pruitt flying.
Yeah, I think everything's gonna change. His whole body shape. I mean, like any other monster that we saw in any other show. But also, just like at the end when we saw the guy going into the house, and why was the thing repeating his words? You know what I mean? Like mimicking his voice and repeating the words. That's weird. But like I feel like when we saw the guy, something dropped from the ceiling, and like. You saw it like it looked like a wing, and if it wasn't a wing and it was like a human form, and then like he was wearing a fucking cape, you know, because like I don't know what that was. At least that's what it looked like, but also it was just very dark. So like that could be anything. But that's where we're at. I feel like we have half of it, and we need the other half. I feel really good about the theories. I feel like that's definitely the case. And the rest, we just wait if it's a truth.
Yeah.
We just wait to see the revelation.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's gonna be satisfying.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That's on them. I feel like they like rewatching the second episode again. I feel like they just put many clues. I don't think they were trying to hide it. I feel like if you know what you're searching for, And like when we stopped searching for ghosts, or at least me at the end of episode 2, because I was like, it's not ghosts. Because like again, I was still thinking of Haunting in the Hill House.
Yeah.
And we were talking about like in the review about the potential of them being the same person. And when I started editing that episode with like that idea in mind, it was like so clear that they are the same person. Like so many lines were said that it was like they are. Like they completely are the same person. So I don't think the show is even trying to like make it.
I mean, unless they want to.
If they want to subvert expectations, they did, because like I'm convinced now. And if they're not the same person, I have no idea what's happening. Then I'm confused. Anyways, I'm very excited for this episode. I'm very excited to see what happens next. That's it. We can watch.
Let's play the episodes.
Always a gamble. I'm holding hot coffee. If it starts on a dark scene, I'm leaving the coffee. What the fuck happened to you on the mainland? If you went to the mainland and like became younger, what the fuck happened? Literally could be like,
monster.
Could be like a deal with the devil, honestly. It is religion, but I feel like that would be too much.
I actually don't think it doesn't. When I say deal with the devil, I mean just like not gonna be explained. So like you can believe in fate. You don't have to.
Because you killed the boy, is that it?
Bless me, Lord, for I am going to sin.
Terrifying? You're gonna kill a person?
Tomorrow morning I'm going to introduce myself to the parish and lie to them about Monsignor John Pruitt.
Okay, sure. Okay, so this was before, when he arrived.
Interesting.
I won't tell them that John Pruitt was a lot sicker than they thought.
Imagine not the same person. I was so shocked.
Because now it doesn't
look like what's happening.
At all. Because he's talking about him. Like the other person.
Yeah, but like they still could be like, you can suspect.
Is that him? I didn't.
Oh, he put, there's a note he put in the wall. If the note is like, I wanna be younger or live forever, imagine he does. And so like, how would you explain that?
Yeah, that's the religion.
Parish had admitted.
Is that the actor? No?
Say he's recovering in a hospital on the mainland, but things may still go back to normal, that he may yet be the same as they remember, that he may yet be the man, the leader.
It has to be. How does he know all those stuff about them?
When it starts, they'll be ready.
When what starts?
For the miracles that are to come.
Okay, miracles. Like,
he
is making them better, but like, why?
And what are the consequences?
Yes, because like this would be so great, you know what I mean? Like, if I saw this... Oh, cough.
Oh, cough.
What is that? What does that mean? Is he losing the life if he is like healing them? Like getting sicker?
Yeah, is it making him sick?
Maybe.
Father?
God, I don't like her.
Imagine if it's like Pruitt.
What?
Imagine if she sees him in the form of Pruitt.
That'd be shocking. I thought it was like, imagine monsters coming.
Father? Are you alright?
What?
What is she seeing? What did she see? Oh my god, why is it so terrifying? This woman.
I'm still holding coffee. There's a picture when he was younger. I don't understand.
A true miracle.
Okay, nothing.
Can I see what Penny saw?
Isn't it?
Have you ever seen anything
No.
like this? I mean, it's a miracle, isn't it?
Before today, no. I haven't seen anything like this. Now I have. Spinal injuries, they can heal themselves over time. I would love to get Lisa to the mainland for some advanced testing.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
The more we know about what's happened with her, the more we can help other people suffering.
No, I know it's not that. It's just that.
Well, we pay rent on a house we used to own. Half
Oh,
of it is
okay.
on SNAP benefits, and the other half is donated from the church. But without a CT scan or spinal tapping, we're in the dark about what's happening.
She's walking and she's standing, and we're grateful. It feels wrong to interrogate a miracle, second guess a gift from God.
I'm sorry, I'm still mad that they can't afford to like take their daughter to a hospital. Not for them, just for the whole health insurance. So your mother walking?
Well, she was walking.
I mean, sure.
Before. Okay, don't scare me like that. Does she start remembering things?
When she was younger.
You just can't. You know that isn't how these things work.
Do we know how it works at all?
God does not seek glory, not like that.
Steadfast love endures forever to him who alone.
Not gonna talk about it.
Literally, I could not stop talking about it.
No, wait, we can talk about it. See, I'm
pretty rational guy, and you know that all our myths, our religions, come from natural occurrences that we can't explain. So I could pretty easily see my way through that. I can wrap my head around a misdiagnosis. Look, it happens. It's rare, but it does. So like her body could have been slowly healing this whole time. I can explain all of it if I'm honest. It's
But how did he know
explainable.
that she's gonna
That
manage to
sounds
do it?
wonderful, frankly. Except one thing. You had to know. You had to know that she could walk. I mean, you went back up the stairs. You beckoned her. If she hadn't, what would happen to you? What would this community have thought of you if she hadn't?
Well, but you did.
And you had to know that. I'm asking, how did you know that?
I thought maybe that he's giving them his blood mixed in wine or something like that.
Oh,
Heal
that could
them.
be a thing. That could be a thing. I mean, it's red.
And he did cards. So.
See it. I felt so connected to her at that moment. That might be good enough for someone, but not for you. That's all I got.
I just feel like mine and Riley's brain at this point work very similarly. I feel like everything he said, I feel like I would also be saying that. Does your back feel good? Oh my god, what is he doing? He literally could be like giving them his blood. Maybe.
If he is Pruitt, that would make sense. If he's not,
sure,
then nothing makes sense.
But the way that he speaks about Pruitt, how would you know all that? It was like going on in his head and how he was feeling. How would you know that?
How would you know every single thing about all of these people?
Yeah, like what Pruitt like gave you, spoke about every single fucking one.
Exactly. And even if you did, you came here, you come here, you know every single
She's reading without glasses.
Yeah.
Is there significance why Erin had spotting? I mean, like, it's pretty normal in a pregnancy, but like...
Yeah.
Is there something to look into that?
But like she's not...
Well, yeah, because like she's not, you know, like...
If it's in the wine.
This is bad, because like... What are gonna be the consequences? This is so nice. Like, this cannot be... No. That's the kid.
What are gonna be the consequences of this?
Oh, this is so nice. Oh, is that the fourth step? I don't know if the fourth step is like asking for forgiveness or something like that, or like...
I think I saw that.
Oh.
Oh my god. Forgot.
There wasn't even a sound.
Are we all gonna start turning into monsters overnight? What is happening?
The entire town is getting better.
Literally, I would start believing
literally, like, what could you... The body, the wine. One or the other. Like, wine would make more sense. Fatal poison. You really killed the dog. I can't relax. What's the catch?
I don't think it's gonna be revealed right now. Maybe at the end of the episode.
What if they're all gonna become like him and start having to feed on things? You know what I mean?
Like monsters?
Yeah.
Yeah, possibly. Like, again, it has to be reversible.
I guess, because I don't think the whole town is
exactly.
about
That's what I expected. Are we gonna see now or something that he's putting blood in it?
Do we have another bottle?
Oh, it's wine.
You boys line up.
Yeah.
Of course it is. He's gonna see. What are you gonna see? What are you about to see?
Oh my god, oh my god! What is he seeing? Oh, something.
That has to be blood. That has to be blood.
But like that can be explained.
He'd be like, I carry wine in this.
Yeah.
Let's go! Well, if you're here seeking to know answers to the unknowable, it's incumbent upon me to tell you that I have.
He's sweating.
What I do have, though, and what God gives us plentifully, are mysteries. God gives us miracles very rarely, here and there, but mysteries. We feel uncomfortable not knowing. To be a child, to bend softly as the word of God sweeps. I'm very sorry,
If someone dies by the end of this episode as well, like he has to feed himself or something. And like that's the price to pay, maybe.
It's past. I'm fine. Sorry. I'm very sorry.
Very positive.
Or just him by healing.
I mean, he did eat all blood from cats. So I guess he's trying to do that not to, so he wouldn't eat human.
Yeah, but like this is a small island, there's nothing else.
Yeah.
Oh!
Go get Dr. Gunning. The conversion of Saul took place on the road to Damascus. They must not have noticed he was missing.
And how would you know that?
Didn't help him, and out he wandered out into that desert. Lost, confused, lost in the world, lost in his mind. Separated from his group, certain to die out there. When a horrible sandstorm overtook him. There had been recently horrible storms in the area. So as Monsignor Pruitt wandered, just lost in the storm. The sand scratching his eyes, cutting into his face, he saw before others a darkness in the dunes. Mouth of a cave, perhaps. Cave-like entrance that had just opened up in front of him until all night.
Oh God, what?
It's just a dizzy spell.
Maybe so. Body's fighting a virus, but nothing jumps out as too alarming. So he's okay then. He'll live.
Proud of you.
Are you her father to be proud of her?
You heard the doctor. Drink up.
Is it a Bible? Yeah. It's very tough for a kid growing up to be around, like, you just want to fit in.
Also, miracles happen.
I would be questioning things. I'd be very confused. But also, just like as a kid, I think you just want to fit in to your like group, and like everyone being Christian and doing this. What?
What just happened?
What just happened?
Hello.
Hi.
Is that
Guns.
the one?
I do. Should have like thrown it away.
Is it?
Literally, if I did something like that,
Is it here?
I would throw all of
I'd like
it
to see
away.
if it's here.
No, that's my grandfather's gun. The other one, that one, I
Okay.
threw it into the bay right after I couldn't look at it anymore.
Okay.
It's just like I pictured it. So here goes. I was walking with my dad, and we weren't really going anywhere special. It's just something we did. We're walking, like any other evening, and then there it is. Like a clap of thunder, and I was just on the ground, but I didn't feel it. And my dad is screaming, like an animal. Never heard his voice like that, and I never have since, but I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it at all. And it was when I realized just how much I couldn't feel. That's when I got really scared. I hate you. Honesty is important, so we'll start there. I hate you, Joe Colley. I have hated you for years, and the things I've imagined doing to you, I want you to hurt. I want you to suffer. I want you to make those noises my dad made when he put his hand over the bullet hole in my spine. I want you to beg for my forgiveness so that I can tell you no. I want you to live in complete, absolute misery. So when I say this place is just like I pictured it, what I really mean is it's just like I hoped it would be.
I'm sorry.
Damn right you're sorry! You stole from me. Not just who I was, but who I could have been. You reached through time, Joe Colley. You reached through time and you stole. All of that is true. And all of that is still in here, but that's not why I came here today. I came here today. I forgive you. I forgive you, Joe Colley. I forgive you. And I see you now. And I'm still angry with you. But it's different. Even now, just saying it's different. Do you want to know why it's different? Because the only thing standing between you and a better life is you. The only thing standing in my way was hate. The only thing standing in your way is you. And he who rules his spirit than he who takes the city. That's Proverbs 16:32, Joe. Do you know what Proverbs means? It means wisdom. Wisdom and knowledge. So
If God can forgive you, and he says he can, all over the place he says it, then I can forgive you. And if I can forgive you, Joe Colby, then anyone can.
I understand that a few of you are upset, but let me be the first
I
one
don't want to hear Bev's voice after all this.
No one is taking a single
God, I was...
away.
That's not
I
the issue.
understand, given your religious affiliation, you might find the fact that your son is interested in the Bible offensive.
Not at
I
all.
suppose. But
I find your
would
face
say
offensive.
That if he is interested in Jesus, why not allow him to learn a little about
That's so not the issue. And thank you for this opportunity to clarify. He knows all about Jesus.
I imagine not quite.
Okay, oh my god, I can't.
Jesus is a prophet of God, and that the Injil, the Bible, was revealed to him, as the Torah was revealed to Moses before that. See, we love Jesus, and we love the message that was revealed to him.
Well, I suppose we learn something new every day, don't we?
Oh my god.
Why doesn't anyone just say something?
I need somebody to shoot her, literally.
Is his name Joel? Joel, get that gun.
Priests, popes, kings. That's why there's so many versions of the Bible. People got in there, made their changes.
I don't think this is...
I think it's
Oh my
very
God.
relevant.
We do believe that the Bible contains some of the original word of God.
That's very generous of
But
you.
we also believe that God revealed the Quran as the final message, never to be altered. See, Muslims encourage everyone to seek knowledge, so I am more than comfortable with my son studying a Bible. Thrilled, actually. I've done it myself. But where I think there's an issue is that this is a public school. And I think what's concerning some of us is not the Bible itself, but that it was handed out, distributed to the kids here. I just ask you to consider how you'd feel if you sent your child to a public school and they came home with a copy of the Quran. If I went around handing out copies of the Quran to the children on this island, purely in the interest of the pursuit of knowledge, well, I'd expect you chase me out of town, Miss Keene.
If I may,
Yes, please speak so she doesn't.
he's absolutely right. And I belong to the same congregation as most of you, so you know where I fall. But reading scripture in homeroom...
Why, Sheriff, of course.
Aaron, like, start speaking.
I haven't started speaking. This one
You
interrupted me.
would think that of me.
Don't allow her to speak. Why does everyone allow her to speak?
It was never my intention to
You're
disrespect
disrespecting
anybody.
everyone.
Never.
Literally every second.
It's just
Why does everyone buy this? Does anyone hear her speak?
having a Bible present in the room. It's just a book in the room, like a science book or a history book.
It's actually very different.
Kids can take them or leave them. I am simply sharing my faith with the children.
I wonder if
in
she
the
believes
hopes
what she
that they
says,
might
because like she's
be
really
inspired.
speaking with
If
conviction.
we had a Muslim faculty and they quoted the Quran to the kids, I would be fine with that, so long as the text wasn't offensive, which, forgive me for saying so, a good deal of that text can be.
Let's open up the Bible. I would love to read the fucking Bible and its offensive text.
Sheriff, I certainly admit that the Holy Bible, the Old Testament in particular, has passages that are not suitable for children.
It's not actually the point that he's making.
And what is education?
Aaron,
If
you
not
can just, like,
providing
talk
a
over
student
her.
With the option to learn. We are living in a miraculous time. Right here, right now, on Crockett Island. There are actual, bona fide miracles happening before our eyes at St. Patrick's.
I couldn't stay in that room listening to her bullshit one more minute.
Having trouble approaching people directly from my amends. So Paul said I should write letters. So I did my fearless moral inventory, and I found out that, man, I'm a coward.
Don't do that. Don't talk about yourself like that. If anyone else talked about you like that, I'd
You know what?
kick their ass.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
kick their ass.
and kick it just like this. Oh!
That was actually my thighs.
I said kick their thighs.
Yeah.
Kick Bev's thigh. Kick anything the Bev has.
Head.
I'm for violence.
I'm pointing at head. Is she gonna now
she
be
keeps
a
looking
bear?
through the window.
Yes, but like,
Want to shatter both hips.
oh my god, why is she so terrified?
Sarah, what?
Did she recognize her?
Speaking in German for all the good that it does.
Sarah, honey.
She, oh my god, she's not dement anymore. Dimension.
Is there something with the window there?
I've been
Her brain is healing.
Where have I been? Somewhere.
Oh my god, they're playing.
What does that mean? What?
But just now.
I feel like it means that she's healing.
I woke up.
Her brain
Like her brain is healing. What's gonna be the...
Everything is terrifying.
What is gonna be the issue?
Told you we'd catch on. We're a trio.
Aww.
Nice.
Aww.
Hey, Joe.
So much for the anonymous part, eh, I walked up the length of the whole goddamn island and I figured, what happened for her, it happened here at St. Patrick's. I mean, that's what everybody's saying, right?
And I heard your confession today, and God forgave you. Where does that leave?
I guess I'm not as quick to forgive as they are.
What do you think, Riley?
You're in the same boat.
Not really in a position to say anything to anyone about their drinking.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit. You've been coming here once a week, sometimes more, if we're honest, isn't it? That's all you have to say? Do you remember that first time? You remember that Riley who walked in here, arms folded, walls up? I remember him. Because I think there's something you can say to Joe that I can't, that nobody else can. And that's what this is for, so don't bullshit me. Just do it.
You showed up, Joe. You're here, that's enough. It won't be forever, but for tonight it is. For tonight, it's everything.
It's like one of them gonna come back, forgot something, and then see
Maybe
something.
no, maybe just we're gonna see it. Maybe.
No, he's. Do you need to eat?
I mean, why not just name it Bev Keen's Money Laundry? That's all it really was. I never thought I'd step foot in that building. Never. Thought I'd die on this island before I ever saw the inside. But then being in there with you and Father Paul and talking like that under this fucking circumstance where I feel like maybe my life might be worth.
Glad you're there, Joe.
Wait, you really are, aren't you? Only person who ever gave a damn about me was my sister. She left Crockett ages ago. She never understood why I stayed. She died a few weeks back.
I'm so sorry.
Her kids buried her on the mainland. She didn't want to come back here, not even in death. I just wish I'd gone to see her. Made the effort. I couldn't. I couldn't. But I think I could now. And that just, that's
just fucking sucks.
So go and send your letters.
Does it ever get any different for people like us?
I don't think so. Nothing around us changes. Maybe if we work really hard, then maybe we become different.
Used to becoming different people.
Good night.
Night, Riley.
I wanted to go to St. Patrick's Sunday, just to check it out. Everyone from my school goes there, so I just...
No, they don't.
Well, a lot of them do. So I thought it would be cool to go see what it's about.
No, I don't think so.
There's no good reason for me not to.
You're not a Christian.
Well, that wasn't up to me, was it? You didn't ask me if I wanted to be a Muslim.
You are a Muslim.
You didn't ask me if I wanted to move here. You're the one who decided to become a Muslim for Mom, and you're the one who decided to move here because your precinct was too fucking racist and you just couldn't take it. It's always been up to you, Dad. You make the decisions, you.
I know Lisa Scarper's recovery, her misdiagnosis. Okay, I know that's a compelling thing.
Dad, I know Lisa pretty well, actually, and her case it's a miracle. Okay? It just is.
No, that isn't how it works, Ali. Well, pancreatic cancer does to someone. Would you like me to tell you? Because I don't want to. She kept her faith. She honored him to her last moment. And if God really worked that way, if he decided that he was going to heal some people and not others, if he chose to spare some and not others, if he handed Lisa Scarborough a miracle but let a child die of a brain tumor across the way on the mainland. No, that's not how it works, Ali. It's not. Tomorrow we can talk about it more if you'd like.
Oh my god.
I'm great, I didn't see anything. I'm gonna assume it's the eyes that we've been seeing.
Really?
I don't I saw absolutely nothing.
And you're standing in the community, Wade. It would mean a lot. As a father. Father? Oh, not again. What's wrong with him?
Why are they all just standing and doing absolutely nothing? Turn his head. What are you doing? Tongue. Anything.
Father.
What?
Father Paul.
I mean, he's gonna be alive, but what do you mean?
How?
It's gonna be like fucking Jesus resurrecting. He's not resurrected, but how does that? I don't understand. Is it the end? No.
Darkness is darkness in those ruins.
Those are the eyes.
The eyes. I don't like the dark at all. But also, again, it's gonna be in front of you directly. Behind you? I hate this so much. What is it? Is it the creature?
It's a monster.
Yeah, but like, so, like, do they fuse together? Is the creature still another entity?
I don't know. Maybe,
and they're not the same.
Maybe he needs to eat someone? Oh my god! Okay. He ate him.
It's a bat!
Okay, he ate him.
It's like a fucking vampire.
Yeah, so he's gonna take his life, let's say, and that's how he...
Pain, yes.
No, but is it... Is he the creature and he just like gets his memories?
Eyes and skin and hands, but also wings. And the worm was Angel.
Angel. It's like
And he was
I don't know what it's called in English.
He doesn't have that.
hand in the dark, a hand outstretched in motto to meet with the Lord. And from the angel's wrist, the blood of life flowed, and took shape. Drink.
Okay.
He's supposed to be younger.
I guess so.
But like then the creature isn't...
Not fruit.
Yeah.
Not ball.
Then the creature is the thing that was in the box.
Yeah, maybe he
just like
carries
took it with him. I can't imagine that he did that, you know what I mean? Like, how is that even possible? Or does he become the creature after the creature? It's like vampires. If a vampire like bites you, become a vampire, does he not?
Decades washed away. Behind him, and the entrance of the church. It's one of the small churches. Ancient church, hiding an angel behind me.
Okay.
Angel of the Lord, afraid of the light. But I knew where this angel was needed, and so I'd travel and I'd wait. The angel would catch up.
Okay.
Travel, wait, fear, Lord, fear. That someone would discover it, or that one night it wouldn't be there, it wouldn't fly to me. When it did, I knew I'd have to hide it.
Okay, so it was not his blood, it was the blood of the creature.
Is he gonna wake up?
I think so. Oh my god, why did you scream when you woke up? So stupid. I would be fucking a convert. I would be a convert. God, at your mercy. There's no fucking way. I couldn't explain this. He didn't have a pulse.
He literally drowned in his own blood.
It really is. Truly is, girl. You're right. I feel like that would kill me, though. I feel like, see, the woman's about to have a heart attack. Me too. Is that what she saw? The picture of him younger? Mm-hmm. I feel like she knows. I feel like she...
Okay.
So she knows it's really a miracle.
Yeah. Fun. Mike Flanagan.
I just feel like so many things happen. I feel like this is a lot.
Kate, first one there. Another great episode.
I love this episode.
Yes.
I mean, I just love the dialogue that happens in this show. I just love every single scene when people are just like sitting and talking.
I mean, I think
and like they're talking about, I just think, great subjects. I'm just like so enamored in the scene. I just really enjoy it. Like I forget that there's like, let's say, a plot to be followed about apparently a vampire maybe. I forget, like it's just a very human story. I mean, that's what like even Haunting of Hill House and Blind Man, that's what they were at the end of the day. It was just a human story that like did contain some supernatural, paranormal elements. And like it's the same here with Midnight Mass. I just really love the conversations that they have. Like, it's my favorite aspect of the show, definitely.
I mean, in my opinion, it's the strongest aspect of the show because, like, I think it is, the plot is not moving very fast and they really focus on telling the story through dialogues. And I honestly think that acting in some scenes is just spectacular.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
From many characters. It just like brings me completely in the scene. And like I start thinking what I would say, what I think of that, you know? Or even like the small scenes, like girl, I mean not small, but like
that's a big thing.
Yeah, that's a big scene, but like they're not the main characters, let's say. Nor is it plot related per se, but like it is a very important scene when the girl came to Joe to tell him of that. I mean, I'm not attached to the characters, but like just the acting and the everything that said it, like it brought tears to my eyes. I had like I had chills all over.
I think both of the actors did such a phenomenal job in that scene, in that moment.
You can feel,
even though they're like, let's say, side characters, and like, but it's very easy to feel for both of them. Like one is a child who has lost so much. Like her life is forever changed because of someone else, because of someone else's mistake.
And just listening to that child speak in so much hate. That's to me even hard to listen. You can just imagine how hard her life, how much has that moment had impact on her, that she feels so much hate towards him, that she wants him so much to suffer, which is completely understandable. Let me just say. But like, it's just so fucking sad.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's sad that she carries so much anger, but like, of course, she's gonna carry so much anger. Like, her life was, in a sense, taken from her. Like, she's never gonna know who she would have been, could have been, like, if this never happened to her. Now she's a completely different person. And like, I think it's very tough, especially in that age, to just like accept that, like to just accept
that age.
To just accept that this is your life now, and not always wonder, if this didn't happen, what would it be like? I feel like people do it for just anything that happens in their life, but like hers, happened by something that was not in her control at all. Someone was just like shooting for the sake of shooting and like hit her. It's very understandable that she would carry so much rage in her.
Oh my god, when she said that she didn't feel anything.
Oh my god, yeah.
But like the only thing she heard was her father screaming like an animal.
Yeah.
And then she said like that she hoped that he would be screaming as much as
because I also just feel like when you go through something that traumatic, I feel like you would also feel mad that the people around you who love you are also like suffering with you. I feel like putting myself in her situation, like if my dad was screaming, if my dad was like in pain over me being in pain, which of course he would be, like I feel like that would bring me even more anger than just like me being affected, because like then you're affected, but also all the people around you are affected, and it's just such a hard situation to deal with, especially when you're so young. And like she had so much grace to come to him and face him and like tell him everything that she wanted to tell him, like even get it out of her chest how much she hated him, because like she never said it to him before, and like for her to realize how much hate she's been just carrying around with her, and for her to wanna let it go for her sake, so that she can just like move on and not hold that anger with her, but also to give him the opportunity to change his life. Yeah, because
I mean, she told him like the only thing that's stopping you from doing all those things that you would wish happen in your life is only you.
Yeah, and she basically came there to give him that, and I think that was like the most selfless,
generous.
just such a beautiful thing to do to someone, because like she didn't have to, like she would be really in her full right to be mad at him for the rest of her life, like even though it was a mistake and he didn't want that to happen and he lives with this guilt, she doesn't have to forgive him, and yet she does, like she gives him that grace for him to be able to like want to change his life around. And like his reaction and everything was also to me very beautiful. Like you see that he really lives with that guilt, and of course he does. Like he
drink himself to death.
Like because like he doesn't feel like he deserves to live. He doesn't feel like he deserves forgiveness. He doesn't feel like he deserves to live a good life.
Honestly.
Yeah.
He doesn't feel like he deserves what she can't have.
Yeah.
What he took from her.
And so like what, for him to feel like he is gonna, live a better life, I feel like he's like, you can't, he's gonna feel the guilt is gonna eat him alive, and it was eating him alive. And he said it, like he basically stayed on that island because like he did feel like he needed to be punished. And the way that he was being punished is by just staying there and like seeing her every day, like seeing exactly what you did over and over again. And like that's the way that he decided to punish himself, because he wasn't, let's say, held by law because it was a mistake and everything. And so like this was his punishment. And so like her offering him that forgiveness and that like understanding that if I forgave you, now you have to work on yourself because I forgave you, so you have to live a better life. And so like he went to the AA meeting, he wants to stop drinking, and like he does have this like newfound motivation to do that because like he had a second chance at life now because like she gave that to him also in a way.
He even said that like he didn't want to drink. Like, yes, I did, like, drank, but, like, I didn't want to anymore. Like, all I wanted was to get better.
Yeah.
To be better.
Because, like, I mean, when he was drinking so that he wouldn't, feel the way that he was feeling. But, like, now, with everything that happened and what she told him, like, there is, like, that hope in him. Of course, it's, like, it's a long road. It's a lot of work that you need to put in. But like he is willing to do that, and that's what Riley told him. Like, you are here, and that means the world for today. Like, you are here right now, and like whatever happens in the future, we'll see. But like for now, you did the biggest thing, and just like I really loved that moment, and I really loved the message of their whole story. I thought it was really beautiful for like two really side characters to have such an impactful story.
Yeah, especially because like his story connects in a lot of ways with Riley's story. You just like, let's say in this case, see a bit different result. This girl is not dead, and now in this moment is maybe even healed.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is in some way a second chance for him.
Yeah.
Where Riley doesn't get that.
Yeah, I mean Riley has to learn to live with it in a different way. It's a different situation still, but like it's that same amount, it's that same type of like
of course
guilt and like you feeling like you don't deserve to like live a good life because of the things that you have done. Like that's what they share. Live it all.
Point for Riley because she is not alive.
Yeah.
She does not have any opportunity, so like he can't believe how he can have any opportunity. And like Joe asked him in the episode, like, do you think that like does it ever gets better for us? Because like let's say Riley has been started to deal with these things a bit earlier.
Yeah.
So like I guess he wanted to see if anything changed for him, the feeling that he has inside, and Riley said that it doesn't.
Yeah.
you just function with it, but like it never goes away because you did what you did.
Yeah, but he said like, you know, maybe in this whole process we become different people, and then like that feeling is different, and so like
That's
you
what I
never
mean,
know.
like, but like I think you change, or you want to, or you do everything to repay.
Yeah.
Not repay, but like
repent
for what you have done.
Yeah.
But like I don't think it does go away, nor that it should, let's say.
I mean, I think you're always gonna live with it. Like, you know, it's the same thing with other emotions such as like grief. If you lose someone, it never goes away. Like it's always with you, but like you just learn to live with it.
I mean, it's similar. It's similar with the Vinland Saga and let's say what Thorfinn did. He said that like you just like do everything to repent for what you have done, but like you carry the things that you have done with you to not repeat them.
Yeah, and you kind of use them as like a motivation to every day just be better. And I think like that's the most anyone can do. I just think, you know, again, people can change. People deserve to have a second chance. They deserve to like live a fulfilling life, you know. And like I can only imagine how difficult it would be for like families who lose someone because like someone else's mistake, and like the other person gets to live while their loved one doesn't, you know.
I think that hate also passes with time. In some way. You always suffer and you always grieve what you have lost. You know, but like I mean, I don't know.
I mean, it's human emotions. It's very complicated. Like things are different for everyone, and like depending on how you deal with it, the outcome is also different. Because like some people also dwell on the grief or the guilt, and like are never able to move away from it, or like carry on living. Like again, you're always gonna live with it, but like they're never able to become anything better because of those things, you know. And I think everyone should get the chance to just become better and live and do better things, because you are alive, and so like if you are alive, you have like infinite possibility.
I agree. You just like you can never generalize with how other people would feel, how the families of their loved ones who have died are gonna feel. It's just like you can never generalize, nor do those families need to forgive the person who is at fault. But like Riley in this case can just like do the best that he possibly could. You know. And that is what is on him at this point.
I feel like the thing that Joe told him at the end, that like his sister passed away a couple of weeks back, and that he feels like a lot of guilt again for like not going and seeing her, because like he was living in this way, and like that now he feels like he would be able to, but now it's too late. And
She's
so like
dead.
So like I feel like that's gonna give Riley maybe that bit of what he needs to like send those letters, because like Paul told him to like write the letters. And he has time, so like you should tell people things that you want to tell them. I wonder if on that list, I couldn't see the list, we're too far away, but like maybe read when you edit. I wonder if on that list are potentially the like parents of the girl.
I definitely think there are.
And like I don't know, that's a problem when like you feel guilt over something that you did to someone, and you want to apologize because like you need to get that off your chest, but there's this element of like, do they want to hear that from you, you know? And like that's a thing that you can't really answer, because like for him, he wants to like feel better if he says it, but like for the people, I don't know if like the last person they want to hear from ever is him, because like they might not even want him to get better or be better or anything like that, and they're perfectly fine in that. And so like there is always that.
I agree.
Sort of thing,
in
if
my
you should do
opinion,
that.
it's maybe even better than it's in letter. So they can just burn it when they see it. But I agree with you on that one.
But I don't even know how you would approach it, you know, like because like maybe they do want to hear that from you.
Maybe they do,
and so like I don't know how you would even approach that. Like I don't know how you make the right choice there, because different people need different things, you know.
But that's why I mean maybe it's better if it's letter. I don't know honestly if it changes anything.
I don't know.
But like maybe if you are ready to hear something, you would want to. Maybe if you are not ready, you can put it away. Maybe if you don't think you ever want to hear it, you can just like throw it away. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So like I really wonder if that's one of the names that he has
I
written
definitely
down.
think that it is, because there are many names, and at the end of the day, it did say that like he wants to. Those are amends. He wants to say to people that he done wrong.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's the fourth step.
So
yeah. I don't know.
He didn't do anything
worse to anyone else except
exactly.
those parents. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, of course. I don't know.
Makes sense.
I mean, I guess we're gonna see that in the upcoming episodes. I'm sure. I mean, that's a big part of it. Like if he like speaks to potentially like her parents, I feel like that is gonna be a bit like down the road. Like not gonna happen in the next episode. I feel like, I think he still has a lot to go through to be able to even do that. But like that's one of the things that I'm really looking forward to. I really like Riley as a character. He feels just very, very realistic. I feel like a lot of the things that he says and like how he deals with religion and everything is like things that I would also like say in those moments. And so I really do like his character.
I mean, especially in my opinion, because he is the one that like because this show is very focused on like religion, and he is the one who has no beliefs in this moment, at least.
Yeah, but like he did,
yeah, but like that's why that like everything he says I kind of do think he tries to rationalize some things. Many things that happen, even miracles of her walking.
Yeah.
In like any way in any medical way that it is possible. Yeah. Even if it's miracle, it's like a miracle because it's so rare, but like not miracle that it's impossible for something like that to happen.
Yeah.
So like I think that's why I find myself agreeing with him the most, because I think that's what I would do. Let's say,
if
I was
think
in this
absolutely,
moment.
And I would also like think the same thing that Sheriff, I think his name is Hassan if I'm not wrong, what Hassan said to his son, I think it was Hassan, it was not Riley, that like he said that this is not how God would work, because like why would he like perform this one miracle here and not like there's a kid dying of cancer just like a sea away, and so like why does that kid die, and why does this live? And so like
or why didn't he save his mother?
Yeah,
I mean his wife.
Yeah, or like anyone fucking else in the world who suffers. I feel like that is also just like I just like everything that they say, because I feel like everything that they say in like the view of a person who is like religious or non-religious is something that the audience would also think. Because like every time they mention something, I think something and then someone says it, and I really like the approach that they have on this.
I mean, especially what I liked with Sheriff has happened in the scene with Perfect Penny, or Dev, that's her name. I honestly don't even want to call her Perfect Penny, because Perfect Penny wasn't that bad,
Perfect Penny
was fine.
She was not evil.
Exactly.
That is fucking evil.
Exactly. She wasn't laundering money on the backs of people who live on this island,
Yeah. Like all of them are not like rich, and are like half of the things they earn they give to the church. Come on now. So that she builds a like center of something. No. Yeah. I mean, perfect representation of like the organized religion. Great representation. Like Bev, good job. Like really, you're the poster child of it, But I cannot stand her. Is she poisoning someone? That's my question. Why do we see her put back the poisoning?
I don't know. Just because it was done in the scene.
It was while the music is playing.
The music was playing, and while everything nice was happening, and to me it seemed like she's bringing back the poison from the previous thing that she has done. I mean, I thought
so as well, but like she already brought it back because Hassan was wondering what is that up. So like she took it again.
Yeah.
There's no more dogs for you to kill. Okay.
Well,
what?
No, I was thinking, does she know about Paul? So like she's capturing animals, murdering them for him to eat them.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna say that she poisoned Paul.
Or does she know what, or did she poison him?
I think she does know about Paul because she looked at the picture, yeah. But like that's when she...
But like, did she know before that?
Wait, I don't know.
Because they had a scene where she told him hi, like she knew him. It didn't seem like they met, but like, again, doesn't have to mean anything considering she could have met him 5 minutes before that. But like, we did say at that moment, I remember
she has been like looking at him like weirdly. Not weirdly, but like... But also she just could be looking weird.
God, maybe she did want to poison...
See, but I thought like he was like... But that could have been poisoned.
Like, yeah, I think that could be... Because like technically she knew at that point, because like she saw the picture in the beginning of the episode when he was already... But like then she poisoned him even before. Okay, let's say she knows about him, knows what happened, and is poisoning him. So that like people would see the miracle that he is, because basically he would resurrect, but like it needs to happen in front of people's eyes, so that she would be able to control them completely.
Maybe she is even like testing out that.
Possibly, but
the
like
miracle. Maybe she thinks like he's the next coming of Christ.
Maybe, but like technically, to me, I think everything she would do is for to gain money. Let's say. So if she gains faith of people completely, and if she gains followers, like Paul, you know, that's good for the church, that's good for her.
Yeah.
And for the asylum, you know? So in my mind, it's not like just like, I think it would be more for the people, for her to, you know, like for people to see that. Not like she thinks, oh, he is the, you know what I mean?
Yeah. For him to fucking die and then resurrect.
Yeah.
Because like that would be like...
Something that would
be like Jesus, would it not?
I would do that. Honestly, I would completely believe.
No, literally, if like, I was in that room and he dropped dead, and I felt I wouldn't.
It's not that, but like, it's not just that he is.
There's no pulse.
That's like, fine.
He choked.
He choked on his own blood. His pupils were red, completely. You know, completely bloody.
No, if I was in that room, that would be it. I'd start praying.
I would be like,
I would buy that Bible and be like, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I was fucking wrong. I don't know. I'm a believer now.
Honestly, I think.
Oh, see, like it might be the poison, because like the entire time I'm thinking that he was, like the way that, because like he coughed first during the sermon and she looked immediately at him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she was just like waiting, because like I thought that he was feeling unwell and like sweating and
even
like
dog
and,
choked. Remember?
Yeah. I mean, even that's what to do with the poison. Yeah. Because like, I just thought that
that's 100%.
Because like I still thought that Paul was the creature.
Yeah.
And like that he needs to be the one that's like drinking blood.
Yeah. I thought.
But like he doesn't.
Yeah.
So like I was thinking that like maybe if he didn't eat for long or something, and he doesn't want to eat because he doesn't want to like kill people, that this is just like his body giving up on him because like it's not receiving what it needs. Like that's what I was thinking, but now honestly it could have been poisoned. Like this would go with poisoning.
100%. That is what happened.
Like the dog was also like foaming at the mouth.
Yeah,
and everything
is the same.
Oh my god, fucking Bev.
I need someone to take a gun
literally
right in the head.
Joel, like do that again accidentally and then like change your life. I feel like you'll be doing a service to everyone else. Like of course I'm joking. Let me just preface all this by saying I'm fucking joking.
That is so
I'm fucking joking. But like I can't stand her. I really, every time she opens her mouth, like she is the fucking worst.
Yeah, the way she's so fucking disrespectful. That's the thing. The way she was so fucking disrespectful to Sheriff and the religion that he believes in.
Yeah.
That was
and like she doesn't even want to like hear him out.
She couldn't care less.
Like everything that he was saying was like so normal. Like he was voicing normal. He was not trying to like stop them.
Honestly,
he was just voicing normal concerns. She's like, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna wait for you to finish because like I don't care what you're saying.
Did she wait for him to finish? That's
Probably
the thing.
Not. She stopped him.
That's the thing. I think I am much more aggressive person than he is. Because like if somebody interrupted me and after everything that I had said with the most respect that I could have possibly given and somebody disrespected me right in my face like that, I would just punching. Honestly, I would be just punching in the face.
I'll be yelling. I would be swearing left and right. If I was Eren and like she's standing there speaking to me, my God. There is no fucking way.
Interrupting me as well, not letting me finish a fucking sentence.
There's no fucking way.
I think I'd be punching, honestly, or throwing things at her. But that's the thing. She can't allow anything else to be heard. She can't allow anything except this, because this is bringing her power, money, and everything else.
I mean, also she is just a very like a believer. Like she is like completely, I'm right, you're wrong. I don't care about your religion. Your religion is wrong. What your religion preaches is basically violence. She said like, if we read things from the Quran, whatever, like rich to say that having read the fucking Bible, you know what I mean? Fucking rich.
Oh God, but I also think that everything that comes out of her mouth is self-centered, meaning that she just thinks of what she can gain from that. That's how her character seems to me, honestly.
She's just the worst. Honestly, like, no, she's the worst.
No,
like literally, I usually, like, I try to find any redeeming qualities in people sometimes. Like, you can give me the worst of the worst, and I'm gonna be, like, searching for something, like, redeemable within them so that I can, like, connect. And there's, like, very little characters that I have found zero redeeming qualities. For now, I have her, Light from Death Note. Honestly, that might be on my list. And if I put you with Light, it's gone, girl. Like, it's like, that's my, that's the bottom of the barrel for me. Like, Light is for me like the worst one.
I mean, there are some more.
Maybe. Nothing comes to mind right
Aang's
now.
father. No, thanks. Zuko's father.
Oh my God, put them there.
That's
put him there. But like, he is not, we didn't see him really. We just like,
what do you mean?
No, yeah, but like we didn't like, let's say, have him as a character for him to like speak and for you to like
just punish his son and burn half of his face.
Yes,
I think that's fucking.
But I'm just like saying that he was the character that we like knew and was spoken of, and like you knew the evil things that he has done.
But like we saw those evil things while he was doing them. To me, that was more than enough. I hate him just as much.
I'm not saying that I hate him less. I think that's absolutely, he is the worst. But I'm just saying I feel like he is not a character in the story that we followed, and these characters are the characters in the story that we followed. You know, like you followed them in a way. And so like, sure, you can put all of them there. Everyone, not literally, I'm struggling to like find other characters that I find nothing redeeming on.
There is probably many. It's just the fact that this.
I just want to emphasize how like the worst she is. Really, like she is the worst.
Yeah.
I hate her.
Me too.
So yeah, everything that she said to Hassan, I mean, I cannot stand her. Like, he was voicing just really valid concerns. Like, if you go to a public school, like, it seems to me just fucking unethical on so many levels to just, like, preach your religion to children who are, like, at the point of learning. I feel like it's fine to, like, say for each religion what it is and, like, what it believes in. I think that's perfectly fine. I think like it's fine to like take passages from, I don't know, the Bible, the Quran, whatever, like to tell something good. I think that's fine. But like in this island that is like very much predominantly Christian, to just like take that and be like, this is also like kind of what we're teaching, the school that's like supposed to be devoided from the religion aspect. I mean, imagine like fucking starting teaching children that like by the Bible the world started existing like what, 6,000 years ago. Like, that's ridiculous. That's unethical. I think that's very, like, we had in our like elementary school and our high school, I mean, everyone here in Serbia has it, like you can choose between like taking religious studies or I don't know how I would translate the other subject, but like the social, let's say something social, like that, but like usually on both of those subjects you do absolutely nothing. You just hang out, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, in my school here in elementary school, we did learn a lot from Bible, all the stories and everything. So like in the religious subject we didn't just hang out. We learned in
elementary school. Yeah, I feel like in elementary, look, I picked For the first 4 years, I picked the social ones. And for the next 4 years, I picked the religious one because like all my best friends were going into the religious one. I was like, fine, I guess, like, sure. And I went there and like, sure, that's where we like, you know, were learning about the Bible and everything. And in high school, we had different teachers for different years and they have different approaches. My favorite was a teacher that was just so chill. He brought out the guitar and we were just hanging out and singing songs and doing absolutely nothing. And then for the last 2 years or the last year, I don't remember what it was. I feel like he was in the first year.
No, she was.
Yes, but then she came back.
Oh, I wasn't there then.
I was there because again, like my best friend in high school went there and like she was the person that like went, you know, every Sunday to church as well. And so like I was there and I absolutely hated it because like she was the type of teacher, like she was quite literally I spent every class just arguing with her. I thought she literally thought I was like the spawn of the devil, you know what I mean? I thought she was literally like, wow. But like she, like the woman really said the same thing that Bev basically said about, you know, Islam and that it preaches hate and that like she literally said in front of us, they all just want to kill us. And I'm like sitting there, I'm like thinking, what the fuck is wrong with this woman? And like she was talking about like, because in that period, like in that year in Serbia, like they were supposed to, I don't know what law, whatever, for surrogates, like to pass that or whatever. And like she was saying, what do you think about people who are surrogates? And I'm like, I mean, I think that's fine. Like if my sister can't have a child and she wants a child, like I would, you know, or like my best friend or whoever, like I would carry that for her. She was like, those people are psychopaths. Imagine carrying the life of Christ in you and giving it away. Those people are not morally right. I'm just like sitting there, just like, just
that's very scary.
I mean, that's why it's ridiculous.
I mean, it's a good thing that she was in like 4th year of high school where you're already a bit formed your own opinions and stuff like that. Yeah. But like, could you imagine if it was elementary school?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a very dangerous thing. Like,
I mean, we did learn everything that is about Christianity. Yeah. You know, you learn everything that is in the Bible. Not everything, but like some stories. You know.
Yeah, you learn like the basics of it. You know, like you learned, you know, Jesus, Judas, how it happened, like resurrection, whatever. Like you learn those things, like the basics of
things that you should not do.
Honestly, like, I don't think in my elementary, I don't think anyone ever mentioned like Islam or any other religion. Like
I don't know
I don't even know when I like learned about other religions outside of ours. Basically, you know, a lot of those things is like you educating yourself because like they don't necessarily take the time to teach you that. I feel like we learned more about that in history class when we were talking about countries and they were talking about like this country was predominantly this religion, whatever. Like I feel like that's the only time we mentioned it. Anyways, how did we even get to this subject? What were we talking about? Fucking Bev. So yeah, the Hassan was talking about how that thing is basically kind of not right, and she couldn't care less. She's like, I'm not indoctrinating them, I am just like saying the words of the Bible and like he should hear it, whatever. And like for him it is like he is trying to at the same time respect his son's, let's say, wishes of learning more about it, and like he is supportive of that. He like said that even himself he like read the Bible and everything, but like he is also trying to preserve their religion and like what they believe in, what he is born into. I think it's a very difficult subject, I think, to tackle even with like kids, because like he is saying something along the lines of like, well, I mean, we are this faith because like I was born into this, like this was not my choice. And like, you know, for most people the religion that you have is just based on what geographical position you're born into, kind of. And like, I mean, of course there are people who convert and everything, but like for the most part everyone's religion is just tied to where they grew up. And so like I think, you know, both of them made some like interesting cases, and like a lot of the things that this show discussed and a lot of the question that it asks is not anything that like I can answer personally. Like I can just like agree with the questions that they ask and like agree with the dilemmas that they present. I cannot present an answer to the never-ending questions that like the show is tackling, but I just really enjoyed it, and I think I'm really gonna enjoy Hassan's and his kids' story and like seeing how he deals with this now here in such a predominantly Christian. I mean, he is the fucking only. He and his son are the only people that are not Christian on that island.
Yeah.
Like, he is outnumbered ridiculously, you know. So I'm really gonna enjoy that. I really enjoy the conversation between him and his son.
Yeah, me too.
We also had
the revelation, in my opinion.
Yeah.
The big revelation.
Yeah.
Where we found out. I mean, through the entire episode, we had bits and pieces of Paul talking about what happened to Pruitt. And honestly, through the whole thing until the end, I wasn't sure where the story is going.
Yeah.
Especially because, like, I thought that they were the same person, but then I thought he's gonna eat him. You know, like, I had no idea where the story is, because if they're not, how do you know all of this? But then I thought maybe if he eats him, he gets his life.
That's what I thought.
He's gonna get younger and he's gonna get memories and stuff like that.
I was thinking that person in the cave, like, now that he like ate Pruitt, he gets his memories. Now he suddenly can turn into a human.
He can turn into a human. That's what I thought as well.
I was thinking that potentially as well.
Yeah. But then we saw that there is, we realized that, like, he's gonna turn into him, just like younger, because the second the guy gave him his blood, creature, gave him his blood to eat, that
vampire.
that was obvious what was gonna happen. I mean, he doesn't look like a bat to me. He just has wings.
Well, the wings look like a bat.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, like when I saw the wings, I was like, oh, bat, and then, you know, with the blood and everything, like, oh, vampire. You know, like, drinking blood and, like, bat wings, vampire were there.
But that's when we realized that, like...
but I thought even the older version, like the Pruitt, I thought he looked... I was, like, looking at him and I was trying to figure out if that's the actor that plays Paul. Because, they looked very similar to me, I think.
I was trying to figure that out, but then... because they didn't look similar to me. They just... But, like, you can... I thought maybe they did just a good job. Not a good job, but, like, maybe they just put a lot of makeup on to make him not look like him. And then I thought, maybe I'm just reaching for it, you know? I'm just trying to find, because, like, they didn't look like... But, like, if they are the same, then makeup
department,
team, just did a good job to make me not see him at all, even though from the second that I saw through it, I've been trying to see it, you know?
Yeah. So, like, he basically, like, he was in I can't pronounce it for some reason, Jerusalem. He, at some point, got lost in a kind of desert. There was, like, a sandstorm, whatever, and he, like, in front of him appeared this cave. And in the cave was this creature. I'm gonna call him a vampire because, like, I think that's what he is. Or, like, or what we would call a vampire. I don't know, like, actually what he is.
I don't know,
he seems like a vampire.
Monster or creature or something like that.
Sure, creature. We can say creature. The creature was there, and I think that's what we saw now. That, like, the thing that Hassan saw from the window was, like, basically half of the head of the creature. So, like, everything that we have been seeing, the eyes that were like lighting up in the dark, that was the creature.
When he looked at him from above, especially after he saved him. He called him an angel.
Yeah.
He saw in even throughout the story that, like, Paul was saying to the God when he was confessing for his sins. The story seemed like what was happening on the screen, what we're watching, and everything is just, like, Bible connected. Like the stories from Bible or stuff like that. And at the end, when he looked at him, he said it like he saw an angel. I mean, he's saving him there and stuff like that.
And, like, you see behind the creature, there's a aureole.
I guess
halo. It's called a halo.
Okay, I guess it shows it just for 1 second because, like,
next time there is no.
You said it, and I looked at it, like, there is nothing around. I don't see anything around his head. And just
because it was easy to miss, like, it could have looked like just the light in the cave.
It's just like the light.
Like,
but that's what Paul saw. Let's say that's what he saw. That's interesting part in my opinion, like how he sees everything and connects everything with religion. And
I mean, it's the same thing. Like, you always, again, you know, tales all this time. You see the world as you are, like, you see it in the terms of, like, what you believe. And so like you see this and like you connect it to an angel because like that's how you see the world as well, and like that's what he saw there. And so he said that he basically kind of took the creature with him to the island. I mean, he didn't take him, but like, you know, he went one day and like waited for the creature to come basically, and like I don't even know why the creature was coming. Like, those are the things that I'm like little details that I'm not quite sure why the fuck the creature is coming, or like how did he even but like how did he even find that cave? All those things are never gonna be, let's say, explained. It's just sort of like it happens, and I think you can like make your deductions. And he came to the island, killed the cats, killed the one person, I think. No one found his body.
I mean, nobody's talking about that.
No. He could have done to the guy the same thing that he did to Paul, technically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could have.
But like, I don't know.
What was he gonna turn into? Like a baby?
My God, actually, imagine. I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, that's left for us to see what's gonna happen with that in the next episode. How that story is gonna
But again,
continue.
I don't know, is there, like, it seems like there would be a blowback, you know what I mean? Like, they're all becoming better by drinking the blood of the creature. Like, they're all becoming, like, I don't know if they're all gonna start also aging backwards. Is that it? Like, they're all gonna start becoming younger because, like, Paul Pruitt became younger. Like, everyone is, again, feeling better. The back of the father doesn't hurt.
Maybe that even depends on how much blood do you take. Because they take just like a...
Yes, a little, but like he became younger overnight.
But like he drank a lot, maybe.
Yeah, but like if they are drinking for like a year, that would amount to, let's say, the same amount, and like maybe at that point they would become also younger, and like they could live here in eternal life, because like they keep mentioning eternal life.
I mean, I can't imagine that's how the show is.
Well, I mean, I don't think so either. I just don't know what is gonna happen here. You know what I mean? Like,
but I don't think in a year they're
no, but like I feel like it should go like that technically, because like he became younger. So,
no,
like,
I think we're gonna get some repercussion for anybody.
Yeah.
And then somebody's gonna figure out, and things are.
Because like I feel like maybe if you continue drinking that or something like that, like how did this creature become the creature? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like was this creature once human, and then like it just
does
became
have human
this
form in some ways.
And he found him in a cave, and like isn't there something with like Jesus in the cave? Like is there where like he resurrected in the cave, like came out of the cave? Is that how the story goes?
I have no idea.
Actually, I feel like it is. And so like technically like Pruitt, let's say, resurrected in that cave, and like they're about to start saying he's the second coming of Christ. I mean, you can't even argue that at this
resurrected
point.
Now in the
quite literally you can't start arguing against them
office
with that. So like
interesting. Can't wait to see what's gonna happen in the next episode, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I think the way that people were speaking about like how the show is like, let's say, slow in the beginning, I was pretty much slower. I feel like a lot of things are happening for me. Like it's dialogue.
No, for me it's exactly what people have been saying. Just like but that's what I expected. I expected always to just like enjoy the dialogue. Mm-hmm. That's why I thought I was gonna love the show, you know. Mm-hmm. But like to me, it is dialogue heavy. I think because episodes are very long, for an hour or something. Yeah. You know. So it is just like the fact that I enjoy the dialogue, and that's why the show is loved.
I mean, the story that it focuses on does require dialogue mostly. Like it's not about a vampire, you know what I mean? Like sure there is a vampire, but like even that is like a side story to the main story again, which is people.
Yeah.
So I'm just enjoying it so far. Like I thought this episode was so good.
Yeah.
And we've been speaking for like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So might as well finish it off.
Okay, guys.
Thank you so much
for watching. We'll see you soon.
Bye.